We all know how hard it is to find a specific item in DayZ, especially when you're actively looking for it. Think about how much time you spent to find nails, for example, and when you did, you just needed another box, but you were too afraid to leave the base again. There are people that find themselves in the same situation, but unfortunately they choose the easy path, use exploits to eliminate risk. I'm talking about duping, what it is, the types of methods people use, the exploit communities on Facebook, and how Bohemia Interactive tried to fix this problem, but never fully managed to remove it. This video is going to upset some of you, but it's time we talk openly about this, and maybe change some minds. I've heard about duping, but what is duping? Duping is short for item duplication. It's when players create copies of items that should not exist. One item becomes two, one crate of loot becomes two crates, and just like that, you've managed to stack your base. It only takes one good loot run. For people that like shortcuts, it's the perfect scenario. For myself, it makes me sick to my stomach, because I like immersion. Okay, but how they do it? I'm not going to explain exactly how to do it, that's not my goal, but I want you to understand the duplication methods. Most duping methods come from the same place, the game getting confused. Some common ones are server crashes or forced disconnects with different IPs, lag and desync between player and server, inventory bugs with containers like tents, barrels or cars, alternative accounts, etc. Basically, what happens is that the server and the player stop agreeing on what items exist, and when that happens, items get copied instead of removed. Here comes the part people don't like talking about. Duping isn't always a solo thing. There are groups, communities, circles, maybe even you watching the video. On Facebook, there are dozens of groups explaining a bunch of exploits and duping methods on PC and console, and it's just wrong. It feels like it's another universe of DayZ, a mafia of loot that never dies. Every update that tries to mitigate the dupers, they come back like cockroaches. It's organized exploitation, a mentality based on the phrase dupe or get duped. How duping affects the loot economy? DayZ loot economy only works because items are supposed to be limited. Every weapon, every mag, every box of ammo is tracked by the server. When one exists, something else doesn't. Duping doesn't just give some players an advantage, it destroys scarcity, removes risk, and turns a survival game into a gear simulator. To be fair, Bohemia Interactive has tried. A lot. Over the years, they taught in how server saves data, how inventories and containers sync, how rollback works. It closed a lot of duping doors, but not all of them. And with update 129 on experimental, they even openly list an item duplication exploit as a known issue. That tells you two things. They know about it, but they haven't fully fixed yet. Why? DayZ is a complicated online game. It relies on constant server communication, inventory syncing, saving player data in real time, dealing with lag and crashes. Every fix closes one door, yet another door opens somewhere else. As long as players are willing to break the rules and hunt for exploits, duping will keep coming back in one form or another. In my final thoughts, I want to say, duping doesn't just hurt fairness, it hurts the entire game. People leave, they go to community servers because on official servers there's no one watching, no one to punish bad behavior. It breaks the loot economy, kills progression, and it drives away players who actually want a survival game. Bohemia is trying, some of us too, but the rest of us, we're trying to create empires and defeat everyone that stands before us, supporting the dupe or get duped mentality. It's high time we change that. It's time we report exploits, support the development team, and try to make a better place for all of us. Thank you all for watching. I hope my point got to you, and I'll leave you with a question to think about. Do you think we can change the mindset, or its roots are way too deep? Until the next time, stay away from the roads and keep surviving.